We like it when other people get audited. We don't like it when we get audited. We like it when other people get audited because then we can learn about, okay, what is the IRS looking for? So there are some tax people out there, they're like, the Augusta rule is no longer valid. There's an audit that happened in 2017, so it's been a while, but these three brothers, they were each pulling down north of like $300,000-400,000 a pop. So three brothers pulling down $400,000 each. And they had taken the Augusta rule to the tune of about 30 to 40 grand per brother. So 90 to $120,000 a year in Augusta rule rent, right? Now they had a pretty sizable business but that's a lot of rent to be paying. And they got a question in an audit and the IRS went through and they're like, oh yeah, we're doing the Augusta rule. And they're like, cool. So they talk through it and they're like, okay, what were you doing? Oh, we were having trainings and networking events and all legitimate things. Like the court in this court case acknowledged that their Augusta rule events were legit, but where they got tripped up was they said, how did you determine that $30,000 to $40,000 a year was the right amount? And they couldn't produce receipts. They couldn't produce quotes. They couldn't produce that was legitimately fair market value for rent. So the IRS actually, the court, because it went up to IRS, the tax court, the court actually went out and got comparable quotes. And here's where they went wrong. The court said they got quotes for $500 per night. So the court reached out and got quotes for a hotel. And I'm sorry, I don't have people over. My client that does the backyard movie night social event, she doesn't have 50 people showing up to put in overnight arrangements to have a sleepover slumber party at her house, right? So I argue, and I've run this by tax attorneys and other accountants, and they're like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. You're not getting a quote for a hotel at $500 a night. You're getting a quote for a venue to host an event. So that's where the court said, hey, the quote that they came up with was $500 a night, and the taxpayers didn't have anything to contest that. So don't be them. Don't get caught taking a deduction that you can't defend. Get quotes for the event, not an overnight venue.